Hi, welcome, Simon here. In this video, I'll be replacing MacBook Air laptop screen. As you can see that there's a cracked screen, the lines are pixelated, have vertical lines and horizontal lines. So if your screen is cracked and is broken, this video is going to walk you through from start to finish on how to get the screen replaced. I'm going to turn off the computer by press and holding down the power button. Once the computer is turned off, let's go ahead and remove this plastic cover. I need to show you the model here. So if you take a look at the back of your computer, you should be able to identify that is model A2179. And that is the model for this MacBook Air. There are a few things you need to have. Definitely you need to have some of the tools here, the screwdrivers, and the replacement screen. So the replacement screen is here. It comes in a full assembly, meaning that the screen, the top cover, the hinge, everything is pre-built in, including the webcam. And I'll link it down in the description below where you can find it from Amazon or eBay. And the cost of the screen may varies. So the time that you're watching the video, the time that I'm making this video here, the cost of it is about $180 for the screen. So with that and the tools that you need to buy, some of the company actually includes the tools for the repair. But if you prefer to use a third-party screwdriver, then check the link down in the description below. Alright, so there are 4 screws on the top. Those 4 screws are much longer compared to the screws that are bottom here, as well as the left and the right. Once you have all the screws removed, go ahead and open up the back cover by simply just lift it straight up. So what I did was I go in between that gap and just pull it out and remove the back cover. Here you can see the internal part of the computer, and that is your battery connector. Go ahead and peel that little plastic, expose the connector, and kind of push and slide it to your left. I will be using a plastic prying tool. Don't use any metal at this point. Kind of push gently and slide it to my left to disconnect the battery. Okay, once the battery is disconnected, we can jump right into the repair. What I recommend to do is to take a picture of the computer. Right now, you should take a picture of it and print out the piece of paper. The picture should be a reference. Later on, when you remove the screws, you should put the screws on that piece of paper as a reference to guide you where the screws would be later on. All right, first thing first, I'll be using a Torx T5. This is a Torx T5 screwdriver, and that would be to remove some of the screws here. First thing first, I'll be removing the screw that is coming from the top left corner. There are 4 screws that is holding down the Wi-Fi antenna. I'll be using a Torx T3. Remove the 2 screws here. Remove that bracket. And gently use a plastic prying tool to pry it open that connector. So they're kind of like Lego. They snap onto the connector. To remove it, you just have to, pry it up. The same screwdriver. Remove that one tiny screw. And that screw is to hold on the Wi-Fi connector. That bracket has to be removed. Go ahead and lift up the Wi-Fi connector. Okay, at this point here, there are two more screws that we need to remove, are the black one here. I'm using a Torx T5. At this point, you can see that the LCD board is free and loose. Now the next step is to go ahead and open up and remove the Wi-Fi antenna. Now the Wi-Fi antenna can be tricky because it has some kind of adhesive tape that is holding down the Wi-Fi antenna. So try to work your way around it gently. I would kind of wiggle around until the Wi-Fi antenna releases its adhesive tape. And the tape here, I'll show it to you in a second. Once you remove the Wi-Fi antenna, that tape right there is holding down right here, the black two tapes. They're kind of somewhat holding down on a clipper right here. So just put a little bit pressure, wiggle, and the thing should just come right off. All right, jump right next to the next step is to remove the hinge. I'm using a Torx T8. This Torx T8 would get you remove the that's 6 screws, 3 on the right and 3 on the left. Let's remove the screws here. Okay, once we get those things removed, go ahead and open up the laptop. At this point, you can slide the hinge out of the gap on the laptop, and same here, just slide it out and the entire screen would just come right off. Okay, the next step is to go ahead and install the new screen. Open up the hinge, make sure the hinge is open. You can stick the screwdriver and peel it all the way to the back. Now when you install the new screen, making sure that the LCD board is sitting on top of the laptop, not behind the laptop, on top of the laptop. Slide the hinge in on both sides. You gotta slide it in. Once the hinge is in, I'm holding up the screen at one angle like such. Okay, I'm holding the hinge, holding the screen. I'll get one of the Torx 8 screwdriver and put one of the screws in, because we need to close the screen in order to complete the repair. Okay, let's close it down, making sure things are properly installed. Get the screws in all the way and all the remaining screws. Okay, once you have all of them ready, the next step is to install the Wi-Fi antenna. Make sure that you slide the LCD board into the Wi-Fi antenna here. Slide it in. Realign the Wi-Fi antenna position. I would press the middle part down a little bit and then hold the LCD board, holding it down in an angle. Get a Torx T5 and install the 2 screw which will be holding down the LCD board. So be patient, take your time, and you should be able to get it in. Okay, one is in, and comes the second screw. Let me loosen up a little bit, realign it nicely, and see if I can get it in. Okay, there we go. So 2 of the screws are in, and now I'm just going to complete the Wi-Fi antenna screws, which are 4 of them. So 2 on one side, okay, and the other 2 on this side. All right, once they are in, let's reconnect the LCD screen cable. And that cable, like I said, they're just like Lego, they snap onto it. So do not force all the way in, you just have to be gentle and align it in a position where you can just install it carefully. Once you're done with that, install the 2 screws here. Okay. Okay, once they're in, let's reconnect the Wi-Fi connector. They're just 2 little circles. Align them properly and gently push it down. Please do not force the connector in. Once you bend the connector, it is very difficult to unbend. Okay. All right, install the Wi-Fi antenna, and then it's done. Go ahead and slide the battery connector back in there. So slide it all the way in, closing it down, and that should be it. So final thing is to have the cover back in, press it down, and install all the screws. Just a quick reminder, if you're not sure where to buy the replacement screen, please check the link down description below. I'll link it to either Amazon or eBay, where you can find a replacement screen for this MacBook Air model 2179. They do have silver, space gray, and rose gold. And once you remove or disconnect the battery connector, you definitely need to have the adapter to power up the computer for the very first time. You might not be able to power up the computer by using the battery. I'm not sure the reason behind that, but get ready your adapter. Okay, so have your adapter ready. We are going to plug it in to power up the computer for the very first time. Okay, the computer turns on. You can see the Apple logo comes on. That is a good sign. I don't see any pixelated colors or pixelated screen, so which is good. We're waiting for the Apple to load all the way in. I just wanted to cover the name. I do not want to expose the background pictures or whatnot. So you can see that the laptop has a full display. Everything works well. That is my little cursor right here. And I'm going to shut it down. Just so you know that the screen is not an original screen from Apple. So please be careful and gentle when you use the screen, meaning that try not to use it really rough. I feel like the quality of the screen is not as great as the original Apple screen, which is normal because you pay only like $180 for the screen. So please be careful with it. I think I'm going to remove this. Oh, the computer just turned on by me closing the screen and opening it up. But there you have it. Hopefully this video helps. And if you find this video is helpful and save you some money, please comment down below. If you want to support my work and my channel, please click on YouTube Super Thanks, which allow you to share your gratitude and show appreciation. I really hope this video definitely save you some money for changing your MacBook Air screen. All right, thanks for watching. Until next time, take care and bye now.